What's good, y'all? Welcome back to episode 7 of the Positionless Pod. Today, we're going to be doing some NBA award predictions and a few other things. You know, we're going to keep it fresh. I got a quiz for you today.
Okay.
It's going to be guessing these players on their NBA journey. So,
You're going to give me the teams they played for?
going to give you the teams they played for. There's a few other things I can give you if
I don't get it from the teams?
Sir. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
First guy I got for you. I'm also going to keep... let me stop. I'm going to keep the current team they're with, secret until you need it. So it's going to be 1.5 years with current team, something like that.
Okay.
So he spent 1.5 years with the Bulls, 2.5 years with the Wizards, and right now it's his second year with his current team.
So Bulls, Wizards. So he's relatively young.
Mm-hmm.
1.5 years with the Bulls?
Yep. Got traded halfway through a year.
And to the Wizards he got traded to.
Yep.
Hmm.
Finished his career with the Wizards, got signed somewhere else. It's his second year there now.
Second year with his current team. Who was on the Bulls just a couple years ago?
You want any hints, brother?
What team is he on now?
He's on the Mavericks.
Derrick Jones Jr.? No, he wasn't on the Mavericks.
Not Derrick Jones Jr.
He wasn't on the Wizards, I meant.
He's not even on the Mavericks now.
Yeah, he's on the Clippers. So he's currently on the Mavericks?
Yes, sir.
For 2 years?
Oh, shit.
I can just go through their roster.
I mean, a Bull, a Wizard, and a Maverick. You need anything else, brother?
Seems pretty easy.
Everything, all the other information's like his college, his draft class, things like that.
So I'm just thinking about the guys that are on the Mavericks. Obviously, it's no one in their starting lineup.
Very final
Kyrie.
hint is his position.
Kyrie, Luka, Jaden Hardy, not Clay, not Lively, not Gafford. So I think he's a wing. I think he's got to be a wing. 3-4, maybe a guard.
Hey, brother, you're way off right now, brother.
Is he a big man? Give me a hint.
Went to Arkansas University.
So it's Gafford?
It is Gafford, yes.
Gafford. I feel like he played for another team in between there. No,
Just Bulls, Wizards, Mavericks for Daniel Gafford. Big boy down low.
I should have got that earlier.
You said not Gafford, and I was like, oh, he needs a hint. All right, next player I got for you. 3 years with the Blazers, 4th year with his current team.
3 years with the Blazers, and he's now on a different team?
For 4 years, yeah. This is going on his 4th year with his current team.
Okay. So he's a vet. Started off with the Blazers 4 years ago, or 8 years ago, actually. Right?
7.
7. 3 years with the Blazers, and 4th year with his current team.
You want a hint, brother?
So he was playing with the Damian Lillard teams, obviously. Yeah, what team is he on now?
Right now he's on the Spurs.
Right now he's on the Spurs. From the Blazers to the Spurs. And he's been with the Spurs he's going on his 4th year.
Yes, sir.
So what?
3 full seasons there and probably 2-3 games.
So what guy has been on the Spurs for this long? That's what's going through my mind right now. Zach Collins.
Yes, sir. Zach Collins.
Yep, from
Good
the Blazers to the Spurs. Yep.
You know what college he went to?
Gonzaga?
Yeah, dude, Gonzaga. That's kind of a crazy pull.
Seems like a Gonzaga guy.
All right, next guy I got for you. 8 years with the Utah Jazz, 1 year with the Milwaukee Bucks, 1 year with the Magic, and 1 year on his current team. Well, it's his first year on his current team, so
8 years with
the Utah Jazz.
the Jazz.
1 with the Bucks and the Magic, respectively.
Jazz, Bucks, Magic, Joe Ingles.
Yes, dude. Joe
That makes
Ingles.
a lot of sense there.
The Australia.
And he's on the Timberwolves now.
Yes, sir. He's on the Timberwolves now. Australia would have gave that one away.
For sure.
All right. Next one I got for you. 2 years with the Warriors. 2 years with Detroit. First year with his current team.
Well, that just sounds like James Wiseman.
It is James Wiseman.
I think he just tore his Achilles, actually.
Yeah, I was going to say, If you didn't get that, I was gonna say he just got injured recently.
I didn't even know he was on the Pacers until that happened.
I did. I mean,
So, I mean,
tough for him, dude. He's trying to prove himself and
yeah.
can't
Hopefully he
quite
gets
do it.
healthy and is ready to prove himself next season.
This one's gonna be the hardest one by far.
Is this the last one?
Yes, this one is the last one.
Okay.
It's quite long.
So he's a
Quite,
journeyman here.
quite
Yeah,
long.
journeyman here.
It's gonna take a minute to read.
Ish Smith.
No, you try to pull, but
I
nah.
don't even need a team.
3.5 years with Oklahoma City / Seattle, if that tells you something. He
Okay.
played with the Supersonics. 3 years with Boston, 1 year with Memphis, 27 games with the Clippers. Just 27 games. 1 year with Orlando, 1 year with Cleveland, 1 year with Washington, half a year with Utah, half a year with Houston, 1 year for the Nets, 1 year for Denver, and his
This guy's been
second
everywhere.
year with his current team right now.
Second year with the current team.
Yes.
So Jeff Green.
Yes, it is Jeff Green.
After you
I
said the
didn't think it was
Nuggets,
going to be that easy.
after you said the Nuggets, I'm kind of thinking like, all right, this guy played with Jokic. I remember Jeff Green was playing in Boston.
Good pull, good pull.
Not a lot of many journey guys still around like that in the NBA. So
That's definitely facts. I mean, he's been all around the goddamn country playing basketball. So
and I used him recently for his all-time 5-star teammate. So
facts.
that's why I knew after Boston, and he has played for a lot of teams. I didn't know it was that many
Yeah, a
teams.
lot of teams,
Jeez.
dude. 27 games for the Clippers. Just
Don't
like
nobody
that
remembers
goes in
that.
there. No, absolutely not.
That was a good quiz. So
You want to jump into the games that we assigned each other for this week?
yeah, I'll start us off. I
Bet.
watched the Lakers versus the Timberwolves on opening night.
Yes, sir.
The Lakers looked really good. They do look like a different offense.
I agree.
And some notes I have written down. It looks like the players are actually bought into their system this year, as in,
It's refreshing, honestly, for a LeBron team.
yeah, the past few years it was guys being lazy on defense, nobody actually closing out to their guy. The body language is bad. Nobody really looks engaged on defense or offense. This year, or at least this game that I watched, they actually their defense looks still very good. I mean, that's what their identity has been the past couple years, even though the last year it wasn't very good, but their defense looked good. But most importantly, their offense, they were running different actions. This one action I specifically remember watching, it was I have it written down actually. LeBron's on the right wing and D'Lo's on the top of the key, yeah, and Dalton connects in the right corner. So Bron passed the ball to D'Lo, and AD comes up and sets a back screen for LeBron. So D'Lo's got the ball in his hands at the top of key, and he's looking for the lob to LeBron. And while he's watching that back screen, AD set a pick for Connect coming off the corner to the wing,
Yeah.
and it led to Connect's first open three of the game, and it knocked it down.
He's a solid shooter. He's legit.
But just actions like that where you have your playmaker at the top of the floor, he gets to see options, like LeBron lob, and then at the same time they're setting the screen for Connect. It's so much more ball movement, and you just didn't see stuff like that last year with Darvin Ham coaching.
Hands in his pocket on the bench.
Yeah, right.
No, I agree. It's been refreshing to watch the Lakers have a legitimate offense and not just.
And I think they shot a total of 5 for 30 from the three that game. So their three ball wasn't hitting, but what I liked is they were sending players to go rebound on the offensive glass, and I like to see that because they're taking one of their weaknesses, 3-point shooting, and kind of neutralizing it with the offensive rebounding.
Yeah, definitely. JJ Redick made a point before the game that they're going to take a lot more threes, and sometimes you just got to do that to get the offense flowing. You're not always going to have a great shooting night from three, but
They were still able to win without it, which was the thing.
facts.
With the Timberwolves, on the other hand, I just think they need to. Obviously, the trade was so recent that they still haven't been able to fully incorporate him in the offense. So I just think they need to figure out ways to integrate him in the offense.
Julius
more.
Randle?
Yeah, Julius Randle.
Did you see
He
the
only
game?
shot
Did you see
10.
the game the other night? He had like 30 points.
I did.
Anthony Edwards, I think, had a quote. He said like he told Julius, "You don't need to fit around us. Let us fit around you." And
Hmm.
I think that might be
Yeah, against the Lakers, he shot 5 for 10 from the field, and then the other night he shot 13 for 17, I believe, and 35 points, like you were just saying. So
yes, sir.
it's good to see that they did that after the Lakers game, because you can't just trade for the guy and not have him incorporated in your offense at all.
I agree. I definitely think that Julius Randle's going to find a way to make an impact on their offense
Hmm.
during this season.
So you want to get into the what game did you watch?
I watched the other opening night game, Celtics and Knicks. Speaking about 3-point shooting, man, Celtics are unbelievably good. They were easily going to break the 3-point record, but then they pulled starters and choked 13 threes in a row.
Sam Hauser could not get one to fall. He was trying.
They were choking them up at the end and just couldn't get them to drop. Basketball gods said, "Not tonight, boys," but still was a ridiculous showing on the offensive side of the ball by the Celtics. Knicks played pretty good offensively. Miles McBride looked fantastic. He had like 25 points, something like that. At the moment, Knicks defense looks pretty bad. Cat anchoring your defense looks pretty tough for the moment. I mean, he didn't have the greatest offensive game either, but it's going to take some time for him to fit in and find something that works for them. Just figure out what each other's likes and dislikes, where they want to be on the floor and stuff. But the game after their most recent game, I think he had like plus 20 points, so.
Yeah.
But Jason Tatum and the Celtics looks damn near unstoppable. They don't even have Porzingis yet.
Scary.
Caused a lot of turnovers on defense. Played with a lot of energy. We know what the offense looks like. I mean, they're chucking threes, and they look good doing it. I mean,
Yeah. I do have one question for you. How did you think about Mikal's jump shot
he was stroking them, boy.
in the first
Oh.
half?
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
Because that's been a big conversation.
concern.
Recently.
It looked
Yeah.
normal to me in game.
Okay.
I'll say that. And he was shooting well in the first half. Hitting some pull-up middies, hitting some catch-and-shoot threes.
So the jumper is not a concern, nothing we got to worry about.
It's not a concern to me at all.
Okay.
I mean, Hooper's going to hoop.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes you change your jump shot up a little bit. He'll be all right. That's all I got to say about that game. I mean, it was kind of a blowout. But
Yeah.
still, it was fun to watch. They made it fun to watch because of the 3-point record, I got to say.
Yeah, I had to tune in towards the end of that game to
Facts.
see if they hit it. Unfortunately not, but
No, sir.
yeah, Celtics started off right from where they ended. Jason Tatum's got a chip on his shoulder for sure.
You want to get into our over-under?
Yeah, I got just a few locks that.
I brought 3 locks
So did I.
of either under or overs that I have for this NBA season.
What's
By
your
the
first
betting
one?
lines.
What's your first lock of the year?
First lock is Suns under 48 to wins.
Okay. Yeah,
y'all know how I
obviously
feel about the
you had
Suns.
them missing the playoffs, didn't you?
Yeah,
So that's an easily lock for you.
easy for me. Yeah, exactly. I saw that. I was like,
That is a lot
so
of
many
wins
people
in
are
the
high on
Western
the Suns. I
Conference.
think it's ridiculous. Just watch them play their first 2 games.
They did look good last night, and then I don't even know what happened. They were up like 15, 16, 17, and they blew the lead to the
They
Lakers.
also only beat the Clippers by 3 points.
Yeah, the Clippers just beat the Nuggets. The
Nuggets
James
look
Harden
like ass,
is
too.
cooking. Yeah, they do.
James Harden was cooking. He had like 20 and 16 assists.
Yeah,
I
he
mean-
had 16 assists tonight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I was watching like the last few minutes of that game because it was pretty close. Maybe James Harden wins Clutch Player of the Year, bro. That's 2 close games that he's led him to.
I've
But
still
either-
got him falling off mid-season. I mean, there's
Either
a reason
way.
I had Kawhi 9 on my forwards list because we don't know when the hell he's going to come back at this point.
You're true. That is true.
So Suns under.
Suns under 48 wins. I mean, if you've watched, you know how I feel about the Suns. Defense looks terrible. Absolutely atrocious depth. Just the depth just simply isn't there for them to have a bunch of real rotations. And just not a fan of their roster construction, dude. Big man rotation's weak as hell.
It is.
In a Western Conference where the centers are too good to not be competitive at that position. Nurkic just he's not him. He's not bringing it on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
He's barely bringing it on one side of the ball. If you watched the Lakers and the Suns the other day, you would have seen that, bro. It was trash. I mean, they dropped a 20-point lead. Maybe it wasn't. It was like 12 points, maybe.
It was around there, yeah.
But
a guy that I would like to see them trade for is Clint Capella, actually.
I wouldn't hate that at all, actually.
Nyeka looks like he's actually coming into his own for the Hawks, so that's a guy that I think they should trade for. But my first lock might be a little bit of a surprise because I do like this team, but it's the Knicks under 53.5 wins.
I don't hate that at all.
It's a lot of wins, especially for a team that just got put together, you know.
Yeah,
McCall's new. Cat's new. OG was only there for half a year last year.
Lost
And
Dante.
they don't have the Nova boys together. There goes minus 10% team chemistry at least. But that's just a lot of wins in the Eastern Conference where you have Boston, you have Philly, which who knows when their stars are going to play. But they still have the Cavs, Bucks, a lot of competitive teams.
You predicted that Philly's going to be better than the Celtics this year. You going to stand on that? I think we had a bet.
I don't think we had a regular season win bet.
I think we did.
We're going to have to go back and look.
I just think
They just want a role player.
Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are going to come into the season kicking ass. And when KP comes back, dude, it's clips for the rest of the league. They're going to run through the entire Eastern Conference. They're going to be the 1 seed. The 76ers can kick rocks because they're definitely not going to be better than the Celtics this year. Don't care.
You want to put a bet on
They
it?
brought back the whole roster.
You want to put a bet on it?
They brought back the whole championship roster.
$50.
I'll bet you $50 right now.
1 seed.
Yeah, regular season
I've got
Celtics
the
are better.
76ers.
Shake on it. I got the Celtics.
Let's go. $50.
Maybe
Live.
if they're not the 1 seed, it's whoever's got the better record. But
Yeah.
y'all watch this. And
I don't think we made that bet.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
if Embiid and Paul George ain't playing, no back-to-backs. I'm sorry,
That was
buddy,
just
but
Embiid. I don't know what's keeping him out right now. They just say knee management, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And Paul George, I don't know what's wrong with him.
nothing, bro. They're getting investigated right now for that exact reason.
Exactly, but I still have confidence in them towards playoff time when they're healthy. But yeah, that's my first lock is Knicks under 53.5 wins. 54 wins is a lot for a team.
It is a lot of wins.
My next one is Pistons over 22.5 wins.
I saw that too. I considered it, but I picked some other teams in the East here over.
Because last year, they go on a 27-game losing streak, and they still ended up with like 14 wins, I think it was. So
It might have been like 17 or 18.
they're not going to be as bad as they were last year. I
Never
mean,
know, brother.
Cade's been balling already for the first couple games. Ivy
That's
looks
facts.
good. So I think they're not easily, but they'll probably get around 25 wins. I think.
Spilled water all over my damn self.
I think they're over 22.5. That's my second lock.
I would bet on that too. My second lock is the Charlotte Hornets over 31 wins.
Okay.
LaMelo's already looked fantastic to start the year. I was actually just watching
He has looked really good.
Hornets against Heat, but I watched him against my Rockets. He had 31 fucking damn near triple-double.
Those
And
threes that he's taking are crazy shots, but he's making them.
he came back from a 20-point fucking deficit. God damn, bro. We're watching Rockets Spurs and Wemby just
Sengun tried to cook him, but
shit on him.
it's not in my paint, boy.
That was crazy. But I think the duo of LaMelo and Brandon Miller is going to be good enough to compete for a play-in spot. So over 31 wins, lock that for the Hornets for me.
Okay. Yeah, my last one. This one's probably my favorite. Miami under 45.5 wins. I mean, the first game of the year against the Magic, I know it was the first game of the year, but they looked awful. I think Jimmy Butler had like 5 points.
Damn.
Bam had under 10.
I honestly didn't watch that. So
The Magic won by like 40 points, I think. So they're just not a team that I think is going to, not even the past few years, they've been playing.
you think Jimmy sticks around for the whole year?
Ooh. See, Jimmy's going to be one of those weird guys to trade because, yeah, he's Jimmy Butler, but he is on the last year of his deal.
He's gonna leave for nothing.
That's going to be interesting towards the trade deadline.
Maybe he doesn't get that big of a package because
He's only on 1 year deal.
you're getting a half a year rental. Why would you give up something actually valuable if you're trying to compete?
It would have to be one of those situations where you talk to Jimmy before the trade and you agree on like terms of re-signing for the next year.
What's a team?
You know,
What's a team?
I can't because he is making like $40+ million. So I don't think he's going to be a guy that is going to be traded, just because of that huge contract in his contract, like 1 year deal left. So no, I think he'll stay around, but I still don't think the team's going to get 46 wins.
Suns trade Jimmy Butler for Bradley Beal. I'm kidding.
I mean, that'd be nice for the Suns.
Honestly, I'm praying for the Suns' downfall.
Beal has looked good though.
I'm praying for the Suns' downfall because the Rockets have their picks for the next few years. So
For sure. I mean, before you know it, KD is going to be on the Rockets, is what everyone's saying.
I don't want KD. I mean, I'd rather let the young guys hoop, but
you got one more lock left?
yeah, I got one more lock. Give me Raptors over 28 wins, bro.
That was originally on my list too.
I mean, that's kind of disrespectfully low for Scotty Barnes, in my opinion. Same thought process as the Hornets. A lot of talent on that roster. I think they're going to be competing for a play-in spot. Sneaky good. I mean, I know IQ just got hurt.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he hurt his hip or something, and RJ hasn't played to start, or hasn't played the first few games of the season. But I think they're a team that's going to be playing real good.
Yeah, they got so much talent.
Next few months. So give me easily over 28 wins for the Raptors.
Yeah, that's very low.
So you want to get into our award predictions?
Yeah. What award do you want to start with?
Let's start off with MVP, trickle our way down.
Okay.
So
I think we both already know each other's MVP.
I think we do. I don't actually remember yours, though.
You have Shea number 1, correct?
Yeah.
I've got Luka.
Okay, bet. So we're doing winner, runner-up, and one of our dark horses. So, yeah, I got Shea. You got Luka.
Luka, I said if he's 5 seed or better, then I think he's gonna get the MVP award. He's gonna get it at some
I
point.
mean, you think he's just shoot in already right now?
I mean, I think preseason he's the favorite. This guy has been in the conversation for 2-3 years now, and his team was just in the finals. So I think it's time his time to win MVP.
Well, I think the Thunder are going to be the number 1 team in the West, and it's going to be the best player on the best team. And that ties into my second pick. I got Jason Tatum as the runner-up here.
Okay.
I think he has a real shot at winning MVP, especially if he plays how he played opening night. Dude was going off.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he has a real chance. I think with the narrative that he has coming into the season, if he can change people's minds.
Think it's going to be like a narrative to help him win MVP.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
The thing about Tatum is he's not going to put up those ridiculous stats that Luka is.
He did the other night.
Yeah,
he had like
but
39.
I don't think he's. I mean, 2 years ago he averaged 30, and he was like top 5 in MVP conversations. But with the team being so good, I just don't think he's going to get MVP. He's not going to put up the stats, and some nights he's probably not even going to play half the fourth quarter because they're just going to be blowing teams out.
That is true. I didn't really consider that part, but I think he does have a real chance just because of narrative.
That's true. I've got Shea as number 2.
Okay.
Just like you said, best player on the best team. He still puts up 30 a night.
I do want to say there's definitely some guys I could have put up here that I just kind of wanted to.
Show love to?
Yeah, I wanted to show love to a few guys,
Yeah, for sure.
You want to give me your dark horse?
Yeah, I don't know how much of a dark horse this is. I mean, we're talking MVP.
Exactly.
Here, so
yeah, there's not
we're
really.
not gonna have guys like freaking Zach LaVine up here, but I've got Curry as my third dark horse.
Okay, that's a pretty good dark horse. I got Jalen Brunson.
Okay, yeah.
Talk to me about Curry though. You think their team's gonna be good enough to?
They've looked really good the first couple games. Buddy Hield especially in that offense, but if they are a team that can get to out of the play-in like 6-5-4 range, I don't think they're going to be any higher than that. But it's gonna be because Steph Curry is being Steph Curry.
That's not a
He
bad
could
pick.
he could be the league leader in scoring this year. So
I got Jalen Brunson because I think his stats are just going to be ridiculous. It's going to be a 30-point per game score type shit.
yeah, if he leads the Knicks to a top 3 seed, then he can definitely be in
Exactly.
conversations.
Exactly my thought process there. And everybody loves a small guard, aggressive small guards.
Kind of went the same way, but different conferences.
That is true, yeah. That is pretty funny. You want to do DPOY next?
Yeah, DPOY is obviously Wembanyama.
Yeah, I got Wemby here too.
He averaged almost four blocks a game last year, and
It was in like 28 minutes a game too. Just
Yeah.
disgusting efficiency.
it's gonna be Wemby.
There's no doubt in my mind.
My second guy is Bam.
Damn, I got Bam here too.
Okay,
I think
it was
we all
kind of
just
between
want to see
Bam and Jaren.
I think we just all kind of want to see Bam win one because he deserves one, and he's just kind of been ignored the last few years, and then now Wemby's kind of come in and taken his only chance at getting it, so it's pretty tough.
Kind of like give him it this year, or he's never gonna get one.
I'm still taking Wemby, brother.
Yeah, as well. But I also had Jaren, because they brought in Edie, and so he can be really like a roamer.
Yeah.
He can get all those blocks, and he doesn't really have to focus on necessarily being like the anchor rim protector, but he can be the help guy and come in blocking and getting steals.
Question was with Jaren is staying out of foul trouble, because when he is hunting for blocks, he has a tendency to get himself into trouble there.
That's for sure.
Was he your dark horse?
No, he wasn't. I just wanted to mention him.
My dark horse is Chet Holmgren.
Okay, dude, he looked really, really good the first game.
Yeah, he did. I really think he has a real shot at least being in the conversation, just because he is a proficient shot blocker and he can move his feet on the perimeter as well. I just think he's so impactful defensively. It's hard not to mention him in a conversation like this.
Yeah, that's for sure. I love Chet. My dark horse is actually on the same team as Caruso. They made, obviously, he's a freaking dark horse because when's the last
that's
time
not gonna
a
happen.
guard is won? DPOY's Marcus Martin.
That shit was so dumb because it should have been Drew Holiday.
But I put Caruso because they just traded for him, and I think their defense is going to be really good. They got him, Dort, Chat, as you just mentioned. Shea led the league in steals last year, and J-Dub's no slouch, but I think he could average a whole bunch of steals. And if their defense,
There's just no way that
if the
Caruso-
defensive ranking like jumps up a bunch, they could look at the trade. But yeah, dark horse for a reason.
I mean, I
think Chet probably has a higher chance of winning it.
definitely because it's going to be like anchoring the number one defense in the league.
Well, they're not going to be that good.
Close to, you know what I'm saying. One of
Yeah.
the best defenses in the league.
Yeah, that's going to be the conversation for sure.
Which one do you want to do next? MIP?
Yeah, we can go MIP. I'll start off with my first guy. It was Quickly.
Okay, it was Quickly.
Yeah, with Toronto last
I
year.
don't hate that at all.
After he got traded to Toronto, he averaged 18 and 7. And I think with the offseason and plus last year under his belt, he could get more opportunities and looks, obviously more than he did with the Knicks. And he's going to mesh better with the Raptors more as he plays. So I think he can have a big stats jump.
Yeah, I don't hate that at all. I feel like this is the first one where we can really take a shot in the dark, and the other ones are kind of shoot in a little bit. I mean, we know who exactly are the MVP candidates. There's like 7 guys that we could really pick from for this list. DPO wise.
Before you give your pick, I just want to say I'm tired of the whole Wembanyama and
Yeah.
most improved player. I'm not doing any of that bullshit.
Literally.
I'm picking a real most improved player.
No, I'm not
top
picking
overall
Cade.
pick.
I'm not picking
No.
Wemby. You cannot have it be a number one pick and be the most improved player. It's expected.
Exactly.
It's kind of ridiculous. My MIP pick, Jalen Johnson. I think he probably should have won it last year, in my opinion.
No.
What do you mean?
Kobe
no?
White should have won it.
Okay.
And Maxey was deserving either way. But Kobe White should have won it.
Maxey
easily.
was deserving, but he was also like, he scored like 24 points a game the year before, and he went up to like
No, he went
26.
from 20 to 26.
I think it was less of a jump than that, to be honest. But
It wasn't. I'm 100% confident in that.
I mean, either way, I got Jalen Johnson
That's
on
still a
here. I
good
think he's
pick,
going to have
yeah.
a fantastic year, monster year from Jalen Johnson.
I actually have his teammate as my number 2 guy, Dyson Daniels.
Okay, that's pretty cool pick. I didn't
because
think about that.
he just got traded. He's gonna be the starting shooting guard there. He's looked pretty good already, so
Tari
he's
Eason is
gonna
that
get
boy.
a lot of opportunity to shine next to Trae Young, defensively and offensively. So I've got him as my number 2 guy.
You see that play Tari Eason made, bro?
What, did he make a layup?
Nah, bro. He got the fucking turnover and then went coast to coast.
Hey, he's a
got
good.
the and one.
He's like a worse version of Pat Will.
Get the hell out of here, bro. You've never watched Tari Eason play.
Who's your number 2 guy?
Tari. No, I'm kidding. My number 2 guy is Trey Murphy.
Okay,
But
really?
he's also injured to start the season, which kind of sucks. I almost put him as my dark horse, but I put another guy as my dark horse. Just
Who is it?
Franz Wagner.
Really?
I think if his 3
You
comes
think
around,
he can make that big of a jump?
if his 3 comes around and the Magic take a good jump, I think he does have a chance. They also are going to be one of the best defensive teams in the league. I think he might just get a little bit more talked
Offensive
about.
teams? Best offensive?
Defensive teams.
You think so?
Last year they were. They have a great defense, bro.
The Pelicans?
What? I'm talking about Franz Wagner.
Oh, my bad. I was still on Trey Murphy.
Oh, yeah. No.
My fault.
Trey Murphy I have up here because I kind of just want to see him take a jump. And I want to see him get a little bit more opportunity with that team. When he does
It's going to
come
be
back,
tough
it's not going to be tough.
to get opportunity with that team.
No, it's not, bro. He's going to be playing 3 and 4.
He's going to get a lot of open shots for sure.
If Zion's running the 5, if Herb Jones running the 5, he's going to be on that court, bro. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
I think he does have a lot of opportunity waiting for him when he gets back on the court in a few weeks.
my number 3 guy is kind of cheating, but I did Nemhard / Benedict Mathurin.
I don't hate
One
that.
of those guys I think is going to have to take a jump. I mean, last year in the playoffs we saw Nemhard,
Mm-hmm.
but beginning of the year, Benedict Mathurin was the 6th man off the bench for them.
What's that
And
other
he,
wing?
He won.
on the bench?
Neesmith?
Yeah, that's his name, Aaron Neesmith.
Yeah, he's good, but I think one of those 2 guards are going to take a big scoring jump. So I think they're going to be in contention for the most improved.
I almost put Benedict Mathurin on my 6th man of the year.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Dark horse, but I decided to pick someone else. You want to get into our 6th man
Let's go
of
to
the
a 6th man, yeah.
year? First guy I got is Dante DiVincenzo.
Really?
Yes, sir. I think he's going to have
He's
a
not the
huge...
6th man on that team.
Yeah, he is.
Over Naz Reid? He just won 6th man of the year last year.
I think Dante's better.
Bugging.
What do you mean?
I mean, I think the 6th man of the year was on their team last year. Who he won the award. I think he's going to stay the 6th man.
I think you're misconstruing, brother. They're both going to be coming off the bench.
They are. So you think Dante's going to have more impact off the bench?
Yeah, I think Dante's a great
And he
shooter.
could close
He's a
out
good-
games more than Naz, I guess.
Exactly. I think he's a great shooter. I think he's a great defender. I think he can play make a little bit for you. I definitely think he's going to impact not the Mavs. He's going to impact the Timberwolves a lot. He's going to be a good person to run your offense off the bench.
Yeah, no, I don't hate that pick. It's just that Naz Reid is already on the team.
I think Naz Reid is going to help him on this bench units.
My number 1 guy, this guy has been in the race for so long. It's Malik Monk. I can't
He's
leave
my
him
number
off the
2
list.
guy, bro.
I can't leave him off the list. So I have him number 1. And number 2, I had Naz Reid. So it's just the same guys that I think they're the best players that are coming off the bench. But I've got a couple good guys in my dark horse. One of them is whoever is going to be the 6th man of the Pelicans. I wrote C.J. McCollum / Trey Murphy because I don't know who's going to be the 6th man on that team.
Okay.
But I think if it's C.J. McCollum, then he's going to be right there in 6th man of the year. Because we don't know what the starting lineup for that team is going to be right now.
That's surprising to me, though.
That's surprising.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like
I think that team just has so much talent. Whoever the 6th man is going to be, they're gonna be one of the best 6 men in the league.
my dark horse, Bogdanovich. I think he's going to make a real impact for the Hawks offensively off the bench. He's a great player to come in and get your offense going, make a few tough shots, make a few threes for you.
For sure. For sure, one of the best 6 men in the league.
He could average 16 plus points. Good efficiency. He's a great player. I'd love to have him coming off of the Bucks bench.
Oh, for sure.
But who you want to get into next? Rookie of the year?
Well, I
Clutch
got
player
a
of the
couple.
year?
I actually got a couple more dark horses for 6 man.
Okay.
Jaime Jaquez is coming off the bench for the Heat.
He's looked kind of ass, bro.
I mean, the Heat in general have looked really ass, but as good as he was last year, I think being a 6 man, he could make an impact if the Heat get shit together. And my really,
if.
really, really dark horse, Bones Highland for the Clippers. If he comes
Fuck.
off the bench and starts
Fuck
getting
outta here,
buckets.
bro. Bones Highland is not going to happen, bro.
Hey, it's my 5th dark horse for a reason.
I'd take a Men Thompson before that, dog.
Yeah, he looked pretty good.
He has looked good, and he's an actual impactful player on like Bones Highland, bro. There's a reason that a good team
He's just getting
traded him
buckets.
away.
That's what a 6 man.
Six
is
man's
looked
got to
to
do a
do.
little bit more than just get buckets, bro. You can't just be a bad player.
What do we got? Rookie of the year and coach of the year?
Clutch player of the year as well.
Yeah, and clutch player of the year.
You want to do rookie of the year?
Yeah. Who's your first guy?
Take a wild guess, bro. Demon Reed.
The guy that's
Shepherd.
getting 9 minutes a game.
He has played more than 12 minutes a game each game he played in. I think he's going to get more opportunity throughout the year because he is an absolute hustler on defense,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a good fucking shot maker on offense.
Yeah, he can knock down the shot.
He can make it off the dribble. He can make it off the catch. I'm talking about from 3 and mid-range. I've seen it all from him already. He's impactful all around the floor. I do think he's going to get more opportunity as the year goes on. You want to give me your number one guy?
Yeah, I had Zach Edey as number 1.
He's my runner-up.
He comes in the NBA being the starting center.
He's got such great touch, man.
It was kind of not encouraging to see him his first NBA game. He fouled out in 15 minutes, I think. So that does look really, really bad. But he's got to get accustomed to the speed and the pace of the NBA. So
That's facts.
But I still think he's the rookie that comes in with the most opportunity.
Megan, can you get Milo? He's getting into the trash. He's got something in his mouth. Milo.
Get that cardboard out of your mouth, brother.
It's not cardboard. It's a little piece of the goddamn cat treat shit. I'm so sorry.
He is the rookie that's going to come in with the most opportunities in the NBA, starting immediately. I don't think any other rookie is besides Alex Sarr, maybe. And Edey's way more polished than Sarr, offensively and defensively. So I've got him number 1.
I've got him number 2 for everything that you said, and he just got such great touch in the paint, bro. It's really hard to stop him because of his size, and bro, he when he shoots a hook, it's like over the basket, and he kind of like
Throws
dunks
it downward.
Yeah, bro, it's so weird to watch. My dark horse, Kalal Ware.
Okay.
I think he's gonna get some good run with the Heat, and if he can make a 3, stretch that out for a little bit for them, play some defense, get some boards, I think it'll be impactful for the Heat. So
Yeah, I really like him as a prospect. I hope to see him get some opportunity this year. My dark horse is Dalton Connect.
see, I wanted to put him on here too because I do think Dalton Connect is a legitimate.
He's one of the most NBA-ready guys right now. I mean, he played 4 years in college.
and he's gonna get opportunity with JJ Redick.
For sure. I mean, the first game of the year, the first time he came in, he put up like 12 quick points.
Facts.
So he's going to be one of those guys that also makes an impact right away, coming off the Lakers bench, getting buckets. So I like that tandem they have, Reeves and Dalton Connect. There's going to be a white boy on the floor no matter what, making plays, getting buckets.
Regardless, brother, if you watching the Lakers, you watching white boy buckets.
Coach of the year, I think we have left, and clutch player.
Let's do clutch player first.
Okay.
I got Steph Curry.
Yeah, I've got Steph at number 1
He's
as
going to
well.
be in a lot of close games. We know what Steph Curry can do, man. Give me him for clutch.
I think
player
he
of the
won
year.
it last year as well.
He did.
Okay. So let's see if the Warriors are, or if they can give the clutch player of the year to the same guy 2 times in a row. But I think Curry's
not?
my number 1 guy, yeah.
If he's clutch, bro.
He's going to be in a lot of close games.
Exactly.
My second guy was Embiid, which is looking kind of rough because
Hell no.
he's not going to be playing.
Is Embiid a clutch guy to you?
You don't think so?
Nah, bro.
I mean, I saw in the Olympics he was getting clutch buckets against Jokic.
Okay.
1-on-1.
Because Jokic ain't no type of defender, bro. That's against a bunch of fucking Serbians.
I mean, no matter what, you're gonna no matter who's guarding him, you have to double Embiid, and he's got so much players around him, so much space around
He's
him.
gonna have
than
to
he's
pass
ever
off,
been.
bro.
Yeah, but if
They're not gonna
teams,
be assist pass either. They're gonna be hockey passes, man.
but he's
hockey
still gonna get the
assists.
clutch buckets, the mid range, the dump it down low. You'd still run your offense through him.
I don't. I mean,
You don't like the pick?
I don't.
Who's your number 2?
Give me Paolo Banchero, bro.
It's a good pick.
It's gonna be a lot of close games. He's gonna be isoing basically every fucking possession when it comes down to it. If you really need a bucket, you're gonna give the ball to him,
Of
and
course.
you're gonna clear out the goddamn fucking paint. You're gonna say drive,
Yeah, of course.
and he's either gonna get you an open 3 off a drive and kick, or he's gonna get a fucking good layup, or he's gonna get fouled. I mean,
Well, it's the same thing with the Magic. They're gonna double Paolo too, and he's gonna have to swing it. But the thing with that team is they don't have spacing like Embiid does.
Not spacing in the sense of like established shooters, but if you're not respecting them, you're just gonna kick it.
Yeah, for sure.
They're gonna take the shot, like.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna have to.
But I think he's so damn good at getting to his spots and getting to the rim. It's gonna be hard to stop him in crunch time, and he's gonna get every single opportunity.
Yeah, of course he's gonna have the ball in his hand. So
Every single
and
time.
they're gonna be in close games. It's a good pick.
Um,
My third guy, not my dark horse, but my third guy, because I was bringing in more. But Ant Edwards.
okay.
You gotta mention him just because the Timberwolves also are gonna be in a lot of close games, and I think Ant's gonna
He's gonna be shooting that shit.
for sure.
Yeah. My dark horse, I got Trae Young.
Okay.
So a team that I think is gonna be fighting for wins. If they can be better than people expect, then you know Trae Young's gonna take those tough buckets for you. I think he has the opportunity to hit a lot of them.
Yeah, that's true. He can shoot from anywhere on the court, so that's a good pick. My dark horse was Wemby.
Damn, that's a dark horse, brother.
You think so? You think it's that dark?
Yeah, I do. I don't think Wemby exactly has the clutch gene yet. I mean, he can shoot from anywhere, and they are going to be in close games a lot. But
I think they're gonna be a competitive team.
I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a crazy pick for
Last
clutch
year they
play.
weren't in close games. You know, this year they have Chris Paul, who's a veteran. He knows how to get Wemby the ball. Whenever
Maybe.
Devin Vassell comes back, he's still going to be a really good player next to him. I think they're going to be in close games, and I think Wemby's going to show you he can do it when it matters the most.
Hey, man, that'd be crazy to see, but
It would be. It would be, but I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility.
No, I don't think any of it is. I mean, fucking Clint Capella could win clutch player. of the
Oh,
year.
hell nah. Unless that motherfucker turns into Hakeem Olajuwon or some shit.
You're funny. You want to do coach of the year?
Yeah, coach of the year, the number one guy, I mean, it's Missoula.
I've got him on my list, just not number one.
I've got him number one just because you know they're going to be one of the best teams. I think he probably should have won it last year. Yeah, Mark Daigneault deserved it
I
because
thought Missoula did win it last year.
no, it's Mark Daigneault for the Thunder.
That's what I got as number one is Mark Daigneault because I think they're going to be a 1 seed.
I think, yeah,
Pretty
he won
sure
it last year.
Missoula won it last year, though.
I thought it was Daigneault. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I'm pretty sure
yeah,
it was
I
the
don't
Thunder
know.
coach. And I think Missoula deserves a coach of the year, so that's why I've got him number one.
I got Missoula 2. I got Daigneault 1. I just think the Thunder are going to look so damn good.
My number two actually is Ime Udoka.
Okay.
Because
I had it as my dark horse for a minute, but I actually changed it.
because I think if the Rockets are one of those teams that are fighting for the play-in and they're like, if they get to the 7th seed or if they get to the 6th seed even, you know, a lot of it's going to be praising Ime Udoka for his coaching.
I think he's the odds-on betting favorite right now.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah. So, like, I had him as my dark horse, and I was like, that's kind of retarded to have him as
He's
a
the
dark horse
favorite,
if he's
yeah.
the favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, if Wemby hit that, but nah.
Who's your dark horse?
My dark horse, this is going to be crazy, dude. JJ Redick.
He's
bro.
my dark horse as well.
Bro, hear me out. If he can make the Lakers look actually fucking competitive and actually like a legitimate team,
Which they have so far.
which they have so far, which is crazy. I mean, the narrative itself is going to like push him to be coach of the year so hard.
He's in
Oh.
LA. He's gonna get the credit.
I've already seen people saying he's like
The Lakers would have to
the
be
white Joe Mazzulla. I've already seen memes about that shit.
They
bro.
would have to be. Oh yeah, they're both psychos and stuff.
Yeah.
But they will have to be a 5 seed at least for him to win Coach of the Year. I think.
I agree.
Just because they still do have expectations. Like with the Rockets, no one's expecting them to be a playoff team. Like that'd be cool. Play-in team, that'd be cool. Playoffs would be a surprise. So that's why I think. He doesn't have the expectations that JJ does. But if JJ does get a 5th seed or 4th seed,
crazy.
then he's going to be in
bro.
consideration. He was my dark horse, too.
I just think because of media narratives mostly. I mean, he is a great coach so far from what I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
But media is going to push that hard as hell, bro. I mean, we already know that.
With the big story in the offseason, him hiring, it was such a big story. So, for sure, there will be narratives.
He basically stole the offense of the dude that almost stole his job. Dan Hurley.
You think he stole his offense?
Dude, he did steal his offense. I mean, like, just basketball shit, he did. Everything that Dan Hurley is doing, J.J. Redick said, that shit looks pretty cool.
Yeah, facts. Might as well. And you didn't have to pay J.J. $40 million a year like they were going to give Hurley.
Facts.
So,
I mean, Hurley really used him for money anyways, but...
shit, I'd do the same.
Shout out to Dan Hurley fucking scheming on these goddamn universities and NBA
Back-to-back
franchises. Facts, he deserves it.
So that's going to wrap up our award predictions.
Stephon Castle just fucking slammed on Amen Thompson, bro.
He was actually going to be my dark horse, but...
For Rookie of the Year?
Yeah. But
He's
I
got a
think with
chance.
Vassell coming back, he's really not going to get the
Run like
opportunity.
that.
With CP obviously being the lead guard, you still have all the other guys from last year with
Trey
Brandon.
Jones.
Trey Jones, yeah. So I don't even know if he's still on the Spurs, but
Yeah, he is.
I just
It's
don't
Trey
think Castle will
Jones,
get that opportunity.
Malachi, whatever his
Malachi
name.
Branham.
Devin Vassell. I feel like there's another guy. That might be just Stephon Castle.
No, there's this Blake Wesley.
Yeah, Blake Wesley. Facts. He's more of a scrub, though, to be honest. But
Brandon and him are in the same tier, I think. Not
Malachi
gonna get any
Branham and
minutes.
him. I mean, I'm playing. I've seen Branham on the court already. I feel like I forgot who I watched the Spurs
Until Vassell
play.
comes back. That's what I'm saying.
How long is he out for?
I
When did
don't
he
know.
get hurt? I feel like I
I
watched
think
him
he had
play.
surgery in the off season. That's my best guess because I didn't even know he was hurt. Until
Maybe I thought
the
it.
beginning of the year.
Maybe I thought Stephon Castle was him because I swore I watched him play the other day.
Nah, the man's injured.
They do look alike with the braids.
Yeah, facts. Anything else you want to jump into? Any games that you've watched that you have any thoughts on?
I mean, I always talk Rockets, brother.
How have they looked?
They looked up and down for right now, but I mean, first half of the season, like the first half of the first game of the season against the Hornets, bro, they were cooking. Jalen Green was shooting threes really good. He's actually been shooting from three pretty good.
He's been shooting a lot of threes.
He's been shooting a lot of threes. Yeah, the volume has been insane. Like, I think he shot like 6 of 13 or maybe 5 of 13.
You like him shooting that many threes?
I mean, he's shooting like 40% almost. So, shit, why not? But like, no, I mean, it's questionable fucking shots sometimes.
It's always been the same thing with him.
Yeah, his decision making is still questionable at times. Sengun looks pretty good. I don't know. Sometimes he doesn't look quite as confident as he did last year, which is kind of confusing for me. But I think once he gets back into his rhythm, he'll be all right.
What do you think about the extensions that they both received?
Oh yeah, we got to talk about the rookie extensions. I liked both of the contracts for them.
I believe both of them were not a max.
No, neither of them were. They're both around 35. I believe 35 a year for Jalen, 37 a year for Sengun.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money, but I think locking down Sengun on a 5-year contract, I love that for us.
Smart.
It gives us time to decide on Jalen Green while we're still,
I love the Jalen Green contract.
Yeah. I mean,
They
both
gave
those
him-
guys are getting paid less than Franz Wagner, which
yeah, that's
I
huge.
think is amazing for our franchise. Shout out to Raphael Stone, bro. Build him a statue in Houston. Boys doing God's
Not
work
quite
out
yet.
there. I know, I'm trolling, but
But yeah, I think the flexibility that the Jalen Green contract, I think so. He's 3 more years after this year, with an option on the final year, I believe.
player option, yeah.
So that gives them a lot of flexibility in the next coming years. If they do want to trade him, it's not this massive deal that no one's gonna want, and he's still got the option. So if he does
Yeah,
ball out,
it's tradable.
100%. And if he does ball out, then you got him on a nice cheap contract that he can re-sign after he declines his player option.
You know, everybody's saying let's trade for KD, bro. I'd rather take D-Book.
But yeah, but you're gonna have to give up a lot more to get D-Book.
Okay, give me Jalen Green, Tari Eason.
It's gonna be Jalen Green, Reed Shepard, and
Fuck out
4
of here,
first-round
bro. It's
picks
not
for
Reed
D-Book,
Shepard,
bro.
Nah, you're out of your mind.
I'm just
We're not
saying,
trading
if the
Reed
Suns
for
aren't
that
gonna
shit.
trade for
It's gonna be
Jalen Green
Jalen
as the main
Tari Eason,
person,
and their picks back. Yeah, it is.
you think they want their picks back that much? I mean, that would make sense, but
Yeah,
I'm not trading for Jalen Green to be my main
we're not
piece
the
in a
Knicks,
trade.
bro. We're not gonna give up 5 first-round picks for no fucking reason, bro.
Well,
Like,
they did that for Macau. Imagine what they would want for D-Book.
that was only
brother.
because the Knicks and the Nets are like rivals, bro.
Well, I mean, the reports were they declined 4 first-round picks. Shit, they gonna get 5 first-round picks from Macau, and that shit happened. You're gonna need a generational trade package to trade for a prime D-Book. That's all I'm saying, brother.
Dog, you acting
KD
like D-Book is up there like that.
Fuck, what are you talking about? He's
Nah,
the
he is,
top
he is.
shooting guard in the league.
Top 3.
Yeah, but arguably number 1 on any given day.
Yeah, but he's arguably number 3 on every given night too.
But he's up there though.
Yeah.
KD, you won't have to give up as much.
Fuck KD. I don't want fucking KD, bro.
I don't think y'all are gonna get him.
Fucking garbage. He's never been the best player on a championship team, bro. Nah, let me stop. But like, I don't know, bro. I'm just not really a huge. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of KD, but I'm not a fan.
No,
of
I know what
KD's
you mean
game
because
like
if you
that.
trade for KD now, it's just gonna be.
You're gonna fuck over our whole future.
I don't think he would do that, but it's like
It just doesn't make sense.
you're not in position to win right now, even with KD.
Exactly.
So, but I do think. I mean, it'd be depending who they'd trade, but obviously they'd try to trade JG, right?
Yeah.
JG and probably like Cam and a few picks. If you're
I
getting
feel like
KD.
Tari's more valuable than Cam, bro.
Yeah, for right now, but as a potential player, I think we already know what Tari Eason's gonna be. He's gonna be that guy.
Man, people fucking sleep on Tari, bro.
He's a great like muck it up defensive guy. He's gonna knock down some shots, but
Bro, he can
potential
shoot.
talking. Cam Whitmore's still super young.
Oh, definitely potential wise, but like, I think Tari Eason doesn't get the credit he deserves. I mean, if you watch the Rockets, bro, he's
He's a bench player on a mediocre team, so
he's only a
obviously he's
bench
not gonna
player.
get the
He's way
the
better
media
than Jabari
recognition.
Smith Jr.
He's way better.
Yeah, he's way better. Like leagues above him easily. He's way more polished. He's got way more
Of course
energy
he's more polished.
on both sides of the floor, bro. Honestly, bro, Jabari Smith Jr. is fucking hard to watch sometimes.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Bro's fucking bad, and I want to.
2 games in the season, bro.
Last year, he was bad all fucking last year.
Bad.
Bro, it's like he's versatile defensively, but sometimes just like he gives up easy fucking buckets. And he misses easy fucking wide open threes. And it's like, bro, what did we draft you at 3 for if you can't play defense and you can't shoot? What are you doing? He doesn't get rebounds. He doesn't make
He
plays.
had like
He's not
15 rebounds the other night.
Maybe. I didn't see that shit.
Last night.
Nah, bro. I watched the game last night, bro.
I think maybe it was Şengün with a bunch of rebounds.
Yeah, bro.
I just looked at the box
Sengun had
score.
mad rebounds, but maybe I'm bugging. But, bro, Jabari's hard to fucking
Jabari
watch.
and Jalen Green for KD right now. Who says no? The Suns, of course. But
For KD?
yeah, Jabari and Jalen.
Bro, I'm not
You guys
giving
have
up.
so much young players.
Why
You're
would
gonna
I
have
give
to
up-
make a trade at some point if you want to start winning.
Nah, I know what you mean. But, I mean, I would trade both of those guys, but I'm not trading for fucking KD.
He's too old.
Throw Dylan Brooks in that trade, too, and maybe.
Try and get rid of everybody.
Dylan Brooks is fucking hard to watch, too, sometimes. Last year, I loved watching Dylan Brooks, but these first few
I mean,
games,
it's 2
bro,
games in the season.
dog, like his defense sometimes his ass, and like he's trying too hard to like make a play where he's just leaving his man open and leaving his man to cut.
Backdoor.
Weak ass foul.
Let me talk about the Bulls real quick.
Yeah, of course.
It's because I think we have looked pretty good for my expectations.
Whooped my fucking Bucks.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Kobe White had his best game of the year. I mean, it was only the second game of the year, but
He had, like,
the first game he
35
looked
though?
bad. But yeah, he hit a bunch of major threes. So the Josh Giddey acquisition, in one way it looks good because we are really moving the ball around. Everybody's getting touches and a lot of passes each possession. He does suck at pretty much everything offensively. I mean, he's so aggressive driving to the rim sometimes. He's like puts that shoulder down, but he's not good at finishing. So I don't really get it. Like,
Why are you doing all
I
that?
get like he needs to be aggressive going downhill so he can make passes and plays for other people. But I would love to see his finishing actually finish layups. I remember the first game of the year, he got a steal. It was a wide open fast break. He euro stepped the one defender, wide open lane, and just missed
bricked?
it. Yeah,
Damn.
but his shooting last night, he knocked down a huge three. I think we were up 7 on the Bucks, and he hit it to make it go to 10 with about 2.5 minutes left. So that was huge because teams aren't going to guard him out there. So he's got to be able to knock down those shots. Kobe White's looked good. Zach LaVine, as a scorer, he's looked really good. I think as the year goes on, we do have to really focus on Kobe and Giddey are the playmakers. Zach LaVine just get buckets because a few times, the first game I think he had like 7 or 8 turnovers. He's just driving into the lane trying to make plays instead of focus on just scoring. I think he needs to just be a scorer. But other than that, Pat Will actually looked really good last night. He's so up and down. Like sometimes he looks locked in. Sometimes he just can't do anything. Can't hit a shot.
Defensively, he was hitting shots.
Yeah, but Modest, he really hasn't played much, which is good. I mean, he's not NBA ready.
I mean, just put him on the floor, bro.
Yeah, he's been on the floor a few times. Our big man, we still don't have any rim protector. Jalen Smith has looked good, just as a decent backup big, but he still ain't no rim protector. But I do think we're gonna be competitive this year. Could sneak in the play-in.
Maybe, bro.
Maybe, but I think we are in the same tier as the Raptors and the Hornets.
Okay,
Probably
I
a little
agree.
better.
I don't know about
Probably
better.
probably the same tier as the Heat. Just with the amount of talent on our roster, we have more talent than the Heat. It's just coaching, really. With Billy Donovan's
Man,
decent.
y'all got weird collection of talent over there.
We do.
Like, shit that do not fit together, bro.
What doesn't fit?
Levine and fucking Kobe White and Josh Giddey just don't fit together, in my opinion, bro. They're
The
all
defense
ball
for sure.
dominant. Let me not say ball dominant. I mean, Kobe White's a great off-ball player.
Kobe and Levine.
I mean, I think Levine thrives more with the ball in his hands, but
Oh, of course, but it's not like he can't play off ball. He's been making good cuts and get knocked down the 3.
that's true. But all right, you want to talk about anything else?
We gotta assign the games, right?
Oh, facts, yeah. Mine for you is Nuggets Raptors Monday night. I believe it's 8:30. Just want you to watch that Nuggets team. Tell me if you think they're actual contenders or not.
Yeah. Yeah,
That-
they haven't been looking great.
And locking on Scotty Barnes. He's a real beast out there.
We'll see when RJ plays. Maybe he'll be back for that game. But
I think he should be back in soon.
did you hear what Jokic said the other night? He was basically saying they don't have any shooters besides MPJ and Murray.
And even
Basically
Murray ain't
complaining
really
about the
that
shooting.
no more.
So
Yeah.
he's kind of putting pressure on that front office, saying, "Hey, we lost KCP. We need to go get a guy that can knock down
And
the
they
three."
just fucking gave Aaron Gordon mad bread too.
Yeah, that basically locks up their four guys
I mean,
for the next.
I just
2
don't
years.
understand why they
I don't see MPJ
sticking around.
for the next few years. Julian Champagne, he just tried to end Sengun, didn't get even
Didn't
close.
even get
but,
close. Yeah.
but yeah, I think MPJ he might be the odd guy out.
What
though
can
he
you really
does-
get for him though?
He does provide that 3-point shooting that he wants, but
Who's trading for max contract MPJ right now?
I don't know.
The Nets.
Nah, fuck what the Nets want. I mean, I guess it's gonna be tough because at the end of the day,
Give
it's
me-
not like you're trying to get a star back.
Give me Cam Thomas and Dauphin.
If I'm the Nuggets, fuck do I want Cam Thomas for? I know he dropped 40 in the first game, but
And score, bro. They need more offense.
yeah, Jokic and Murray, that's their bread and butter.
They scored like 87 points the other day.
More shooting. That's what
87
Jokic said. That's all
points, bro.
Jokic said. He said they lost KCP. They need more shooters.
They need more offense.
I'm just telling you what Jokic said.
Jokic can't be on the floor an entire game. He's not playing 48 minutes for you, bro.
They dropped 41 tonight and they lost. So
Exactly.
against the Clippers.
Look up who they scored. Literally, they scored 87 points.
Must have been the other night
Yeah, it was. It was.
because they only scored 104 against the Clippers and lost.
Just look up Nuggets, bro.
Yeah, they scored 87 against the Thunder.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad.
Real sad.
I mean, 87 points nowadays. That's like
Atrocious.
60
bro.
points like in 2010.
I'm pretty sure the Celtics scored like 150 on fucking opening night. So
Yeah, they're
I do want to say opening night we did see some history 2 times. We watched the 3-point record get tied,
mm-hmm.
and we got Bronny and Brown on the same court, bro.
Yeah.
For a whole 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Brown really tried to get him a bucket, and he
He said,
fucking-
knock that down.
He sold that shit.
Hey, he was close, though. He hit the rim.
At least he hit rim. But
But we all know Bronny's not a NBA player right now.
he should be going. He looked all right on defense. I can't lie, bro. Like, he was holding his own.
As soon as he checked in, though, Julius Randle got that bucket on him. He said, welcome to the NBA, buddy.
He was there, though, bro. He was there for that shit, though.
He
It's
was,
not like
yeah,
he got
obviously, he
dominated.
came in. Everyone's saying he's a defender.
He stopped Anthony Edwards.
But I think he did just – the report was after their 5-game road stretch, he's getting sent down to the G League, which
yeah.
good. Everyone knew that should come.
That's
let him
right.
develop
for him
a little
right
bit.
now, yeah.
But the game I have for you is going to be Tuesday night at 7:30. Timberwolves versus Mavericks. A
Okay.
little Western Conference Finals rematch.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Hopefully it's a good game. Just let me know how the game goes.
Of course, bro.
I might watch it myself. But
Anything you want me to lock in on?
that Timberwolves offense. See
Word?
what actions they run with Julius Randle.
Okay. Bet.
And yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, man. We going to wrap this one up. Give us a like. Give us a comment. Subscribe if you fuck with the episode.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts.
Facts.
Anything you want to see this season.
Let us know your fucking awards predictions if you think we left anybody out.
Yep, for sure.
Anybody you want to add to the convo, bro, drop it down below, man. Check out the TikTok and shit.
Yep, thanks for tuning in.
Peace out, y'all.